Hey, red carpet queens, are you ready for the latest scoop straight from the heart of the buzz? The news cycle is moving at lightning speed, and we've got the unmissable updates you need to stay ahead of the game. Get ready to dive into a world of critical acclaim, surprising defenses, and cinematic conversations that are shaking up the industry. We're talking about the biggest names, the most talked about films, and the debates that everyone wants to be a part of. From the glamour of film festivals to the complexities of modern discourse, we're breaking it all down. So buckle up, because this is your essential download of what's hot, what's not, and what's making waves right now. You do not want to miss a single second of this. Let's get into it. First up, we're heading to the Venice Film Festival, where the legendary Julia Roberts is making waves with her new film, After the Hunt. But it's not just the premiere that's got everyone talking. Roberts is stepping into the spotlight to defend the film against controversy, addressing tough questions about Me Too and cancel culture. She's calling for a return to conversation, and her insights are absolutely captivating. You won't want to miss her powerful defense of the film and her thoughts on modern societal dialogue. Next, we're diving deeper into the Venice Film Festival buzz as another report shines a light on Julia Roberts' defense of After the Hunt. This time, we get more of her perspective on why the film sparks debate and her belief that humanity is at risk of losing the art of conversation. Roberts shares what drew her to playing complex characters and draws a fascinating parallel to a classic film, revealing the deeper motivations behind her artistic choices. Get ready for some truly insightful commentary on filmmaking and society. And finally, we're looking at yet another angle on this much-discussed film, with a review that calls After the Hunt potentially too smart for its own good. This deep dive explores how the movie navigates the fallout of cancel culture, moving beyond simple binaries to probe more complex questions. With sharp performances and a unique directorial vision, this film is sparking a major conversation. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Red Carpet Queens for all your exclusive updates, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a moment. We'll see you in the next one. Julia Roberts defends Luca Guadagnino's After the Hunt while fielding questions about Me Too in Venice. We're kind of losing the art of conversation in humanity right now. A-list icon Julia Roberts tackles thorny societal issues head-on at a major film festival. At the Venice Film Festival, Roberts addressed controversy surrounding her new film, After the Hunt, which touches on Me Too and cancel culture, advocating for open dialogue. The legendary Julia Roberts recently found herself at the center of a spirited discussion at the Venice Film Festival, defending her new film, After the Hunt. The psychological thriller, directed by Luca Guadagnino, delves into the complex world of higher education and the ripple effects of accusations within that sphere. Roberts, who stars as a respected college professor, whose mentee accuses a colleague, found herself fielding questions that touched upon the Me Too movement and the pervasive nature of cancel culture. One journalist posed a particularly pointed question, suggesting the film might be perceived as undermining the feminist movement or reviving outdated arguments about sexual assault allegations. Roberts, with her characteristic grace and a disarming laugh, didn't shy away from the topic, instead embracing the opportunity for dialogue. She stated, "Not to be disagreeable, because it's not in my nature, but the thing you said that I love is it revives old arguments. I don't think it's just reviving an argument of women being pitted against each other or not supporting each other. There are a lot of old arguments that get rejuvenated that creates conversation." She emphasized that the film's primary goal was to provoke thought and discussion, suggesting that the very act of people leaving the theater talking about it was a success. "The best part of your question is that you all came out of the theater talking about it. That's how we wanted it to feel. You realize what you believe in strongly because we stir it all up for you. So, you're welcome," she added with a smile. Guadagnino himself elaborated on the film's intent, describing it as an exploration of people and their truths, and how the clash of these truths defines the narrative, rather than making a manifesto. Roberts further articulated her stance, lamenting a broader societal trend. "We're kind of losing the art of conversation in humanity right now." She stressed that the film wasn't about making definitive statements, but about portraying characters in a specific moment, encouraging audiences to engage with the material and, crucially, with each other. The film, premiering out of competition, is part of a star-studded Venice lineup, with Roberts, co-stars Andrew Garfield and Io Edebiri making their festival debuts. The press conference itself provided a moment of lightheartedness when Roberts orchestrated a simultaneous opening of water bottles by the cast, a gesture that Garfield humorously likened to a microcosm of Roberts's own collaborative style on set. Audience impact. The film's premiere and subsequent press conference have ignited conversations online about its thematic relevance and Roberts's candid responses, with many praising her call for dialogue. This discussion is just the beginning. Stay tuned as we unpack more of the Venice Film Festival's most talked about moments. Julia Roberts defends After the Hunt, after it stirs Me Too debate at the Venice Film Festival. Julia Roberts champions dialogue amidst controversy surrounding her new film at Venice. Roberts defended her film, After the Hunt, which explores Me Too themes and has sparked debate, arguing that the film's purpose is to foster conversation rather than make definitive statements. Julia Roberts, making her debut at the prestigious Venice Film Festival, has found herself at the heart of a significant discussion surrounding her latest project, After the Hunt. The film, a psychological thriller directed by Luca Guadagnino, is set against the backdrop of higher education and delves into sensitive themes including accusations of assault and the subsequent societal fallout, drawing parallels to the Me Too movement and the complexities of cancel culture. During a press conference for the film, Roberts addressed remarks that suggested the movie might be perceived as anti-feminist or as reopening divisive arguments concerning sexual assault allegations. With her characteristic poise, Roberts conveyed that her intention was not to be disagreeable, but to embrace the conversations the film aims to ignite. There are a lot of old arguments that get rejuvenated in this movie in a way that does create conversation, she explained. The best part of your question is that you all came out of the theater talking about it. That's how we wanted it to feel. You realize what you believe in strongly because we stir it all up for you. So, you're welcome. Director Luca Guadagnino echoed this sentiment, stating that the film seeks to examine people in their true selves and the dynamics of clashing truths, rather than promoting a specific agenda or reviving outdated values. Roberts further elaborated on the allure of portraying complex, or troubled, characters, likening it to a domino effect of conflict where challenges constantly emerge. She found a parallel between After the Hunt and Bruce Beresford's 1983 drama, Tender Mercies, appreciating the idea of a camera capturing life as it unfolds. We're kind of losing the art of conversation in humanity right now, Roberts remarked, emphasizing that the film's ultimate goal is to encourage people to talk to each other. The film's exploration of conflict and power dynamics has already generated considerable discussion online, with critics and audiences alike weighing in on its thematic explorations. Roberts's willingness to engage with these sensitive topics and her defense of the film's provocative nature have made her a focal point of the festival's discourse, highlighting the ongoing societal engagement with issues of consent, power, and accountability in the modern era. Audience impact. Roberts's comments have resonated widely, sparking a renewed debate about the role of cinema in addressing societal issues and the importance of open dialogue. But the conversation doesn't stop there. We're also looking at how this film is being received critically. Julia Roberts makes Venice debut in provocative Me Too drama, After the Hunt, as festival heats up. Julia Roberts graces Venice with a provocative film, sparking debate on campus politics and Me Too. Roberts debuted her film, After the Hunt, at the Venice Film Festival, a drama exploring cancel culture and Me Too themes, generating early reviews and discussions about its sensitive subject matter. Hollywood icon Julia Roberts made her much-anticipated debut at the Venice Film Festival with the premiere of Luca Guadagnino's new film, After the Hunt. This psychological drama dives headfirst into the complexities of contemporary U.S. campus politics, cancel culture, and the pervasive influence of the Me Too movement. Roberts, portraying a Yale University professor, finds herself entangled in a web of accusations and secrets after a student reports a colleague for sexual assault. The film intentionally probes questions of truth, fiction, and the reliability of narrative, touching upon the generational divide and evolving cultural norms between students and professors. Early critical reception has been mixed, with The Hollywood Reporter noting Guadagnino's delivery as potentially dour and airless, while Variety acknowledged Roberts' performance but described the film as muddled. During a press conference, Roberts articulated her vision for the film, emphasizing its role as a catalyst for conversation rather than a provider of answers. "Not everything is supposed to make you comfortable," she stated, reflecting a sentiment also present in her character's dialogue within the film. Roberts elaborated on the film's purpose. "We are challenging people to have conversations, and to be excited by that or to be infuriated by that, it's up to you. We are kind of losing the art of conversation in humanity right now, and if making this movie does anything, getting everybody to talk to each other is the most exciting thing I feel we could accomplish." This perspective positions After the Hunt not as a definitive statement on any issue, but as a mirror reflecting societal anxieties and prompting introspection. The film, produced by Amazon, is being compared to Todd Field's Tar, which also explored similar themes of power and identity in academia. Guadagnino, a regular at Venice, has a history of bringing critically acclaimed films to the festival, including Call Me by Your Name and Queer. The festival itself is a vibrant showcase of international cinema, featuring premieres like Park Chan-wook's thriller comedy, No Other Choice, Paolo Sorrentino's La Grazia, and Yorgos Lanthimos' Bugonia, starring Emma Stone. While After the Hunt navigates potentially divisive territory, its presence at Venice underscores the festival's role as a platform for films that tackle contemporary social issues, even if they court controversy. Audience impact. The film's provocative themes and Roberts' engagement with them have generated significant buzz, prompting discussions about the portrayal of sensitive issues in cinema and the audience's reception to challenging narratives. While the film itself is sparking debate, the critical reception offers another layer to this unfolding story. After the Hunt, Venice Film Festival Review. Luca Guadagnino's cancel culture drama might be too smart for its own good. A critical look at After the Hunt suggests its intellectual depth might overshadow its dramatic impact. This review analyzes Luca Guadagnino's After the Hunt, starring Julia Roberts, highlighting its sophisticated exploration of cancel culture fallout, but questioning if its cleverness detracts from emotional engagement. Luca Guadagnino's latest film, After the Hunt, starring Julia Roberts, has premiered at the Venice Film Festival, offering a nuanced, albeit potentially complex, examination of cancel culture and its aftermath. The film centers on a university professor, Alma Imhoff Roberts, who navigates the fallout when her protégé accuses a colleague of inappropriate behavior. The narrative is rich with the language of academia, with characters possessing a heightened awareness of the stakes and narratives surrounding accusations of sexual misconduct, even abstracting the situation into a grand game. This intellectualization, while intended to dissect themes of gender, sex, and power, leads to a dialogue that can feel overly predetermined, as described by critics. The film's visual style, characterized by sparse set design and a chilly color palette, marks a departure from Guadagnino's typically lush aesthetic, contributing to a sense of claustrophobia that, coupled with the dialogue, can make the film feel like a gussied-up potboiler in its early stages. One poignant moment captured by cinematographer Malik Hassan Saeed shows Alma between the bars of a staircase, a visual metaphor for her being a caged animal, as revelations threaten her carefully constructed life. The script, penned by Nora Garrett, gradually shifts focus from the initial allegations to the deeper consequences and the underlying desperation of the characters. Alma grapples with academic ageism. Her protégé Maggie Ayo faces the pressures of being a black woman in a predominantly white space, and the accused professor, Hank Andrew Garfield, carries the weight of his humble origins. The film gains dimension through supporting characters like Alma's husband, Frederick Michael Stuhlbarg, and departmental shrink Kim Clea Sevigny, who serve as crucial sounding boards and participants, adding layers to the narrative. The performances, particularly Roberts's expertly coiled portrayal, are praised for their emotional modulation, with Alma being cunning yet often unaware of her own vulnerabilities, a reflection of academics prioritizing logic over instinct. The film's score by Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross, with its minimalistic approach and isolated orchestral sections, complements the thematic dissonance. Even the choice of the Windsor font for the opening credits, famously used in Woody Allen films, subtly nods to discussions of re-adjudicated cases and evolving cultural attitudes, suggesting the film is comfortable with holding competing truths. Guadagnino's decision to foreground the discomfort of generational outlooks that persist feels appropriate to the film's discourse, even if it might frustrate some viewers. The film's strength lies in its exploration of the fallout rather than the initial act, probing beyond simple binaries to reveal the deeper motivations and complexities of its characters. Audience impact. The film's intellectual approach and its engagement with controversial themes have sparked debate among critics and audiences about its effectiveness in balancing complex ideas with emotional resonance. This in-depth look at After the Hunt reveals a film that's sparking significant conversation. But what's the overall takeaway from Venice? The Venice Film Festival is heating up, and Julia Roberts is making headlines. We saw her defend After the Hunt amidst Me Too debates, stressing the need for conversation. The film's exploration of cancel culture is sparking serious discussion, with reviews calling it potentially too smart for its own good. It's clear this movie is making waves. Don't forget to smash that like button if you loved this update, subscribe to Red Carpet Queens for all the hottest news, and ring that notification bell so you're always in the know. Follow us on all our socials for even more exclusive content. We'll catch you in the next one.